history says that markets will recover, right?
Yes, they've recovered every time. One thing we have to keep in mind is when markets fall this quickly from a 52-week high. I mean, just remember, less than a month ago, we were at all-time highs. That is a market pricing in a crisis. I'd say almost 50%.
That was Tom Lee calling for a stock market bottom before April 2nd. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, do subscribe and smash that like button. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So in my recent videos, I've been talking about a few companies that I believe have a good upside potential. These companies include NVDA, which is NVIDIA, INTC, Intel, QUBT, Quantum Computing, SMCI, Supermicrocomputer, and soon to be Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Guys, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on any of my content because if you've been watching, you would have gotten a head start into these companies. For instance, NVIDIA is up 15% off its recent bottom. Intel, 24. QUBT, 62. And SMCI is up 22% off its recent bottom. With that said, let's jump into the technicals, starting with ticker symbol TSLA, Tesla. It doesn't matter how hard this stock gets hit. Tesla has proven time after time that it will have a bounce back. This is one of those stocks that whenever it pulls back, you need to consider purchasing, in my opinion. Now, if you're a day trader or a swing trader, keep your eyes on these levels. So currently Tesla has support at 246. If the stock can't hold above this level, your next support is at 215 and 195. Now, if Tesla gets moving to the upside, you have resistance at 300 and 325. Short term, I'm looking for Tesla to come down to $200 per share. However, long term, I'm extremely bullish on Tesla stock, and I will be looking for the share price to get back to $494. Now, let's take a look at quantum computing, ticker symbol QUBT. First, I would like to highlight how my levels are completely being respected. As you can see, the bulls held support at 450, broke above 524, then used that level as support to fuel its next move of 34%, breaking through resistance at 670. If you're considering this stock, here are the levels to watch. Current support is now at 670. If the bulls can defend this level, I think they will take aim at $9 per share. If they fail to defend 670, the bears could force the stock back down to 524 and possibly to 450. Overall, I'm looking for the bulls to drive the price all the way to $11 per share. The next stock is SMCI, Supermicrocomputer. Guys, keep this stock on your radar. So after its recent pullback of 48%, I did mention that the stock is now looking attractive. From its recent low, the stock is now up over 22%. Even though I do believe SMCI will hit $72, the stock currently is inside of a bearish bear flag pattern. If it does break to the downside, keep your eyes on these three support zones. Now, if the stock invalidates the bear flag and pushes towards the upside, there is resistance at $50 and $55 per share. The next stock is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. This is why you guys should subscribe to the channel. In my last Apple video, I said I was looking for Apple to come down to $210 per share. When I made that video, Apple was at $215 per share. As you guys can see, I was spot on. Now with Apple at $213, I'm looking for another pull down to $205. There, I believe Apple stock will try to form a bottom. With that said, current support for Apple stock is at $210 and $205. And above $210, the stock has resistance at $215 and $223. Overall, this is Apple stock that I'm talking about, so I don't believe the share price will stay down here for too long. The next stock is no other than NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA. Guys, this is a stock that once rivaled Apple for market dominance. In my opinion, there was no way this stock was going to stay beaten down for too long. The stock is already up 16% off its recent low. And again, in my opinion, I think the stock is headed to $142 per share and possibly to $148. So the current support for NVIDIA is at $117. If the stock loses that level, the next support is at $109 and $103. Now, above $117, there is resistance at $124 and $135. Okay guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.